What's good, everyone? So this is going to be the last reading for tonight. So if you're new to the channel, this is a tarot channel, and if you're already subscribed, welcome back. So we're going to get some messages, guidance, advice, answers, reassurance for whatever it is that you are currently concerned about, thinking about, worried about, interested in, whatever the case may be. We just going to jump right into it. If you're looking for a personal, down below in the description, you'll find all the information you need. My Instagram, my TikTok, my website, my Patreon, all that stuff is in the description. All right, messages, guidance, advice, answers, reassurance for a watcher, cross watcher. This could be about somebody you know, someone you're thinking about. Again, your grandma, your auntie, your cousin, your dad, whoever. All right. Let's see what's going on. The Nine of Swords. Unable to sleep, staying up all night. Worry, stress. Someone may have two kids, or two kids may be keeping somebody up all night. Again, it doesn't have to be kids, it could be pets, it could be whatever, I don't know. Let's just keep going. Scorpio. Someone's passing or an ending could be bothering somebody or keeping somebody up at night. And the Hierophant. Yeah, this is giving me a divorce. Taurus in the house. A divorce or something here, a long-term commitment that ended could be keeping somebody up that night. Ace of Cups. Someone here could be thinking about like starting over. Ace of Cups. How to fill up their cup again, how to start dating, how to, you know, whatever the case may be. Can we clarify the Death and the Hierophant? But immediately it looks like a passing or an ending of some sort that is keeping somebody like very anxious or worried. What is the Death, please, and the Hierophant? King of Coins. This could be a job. Someone here could have lost a lot of money or lost a really big investment. And so it may be very hard for someone to really like think straight. How am I going to take care of the kids? How am I going to pay these bills? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? The World. 21. May 21st, May 13th. How am I going to move on? How am I going to face the world? How am I going to get out there and basically start over? Like, how am I going to commit to something, or how am I going to regain what it was that I lost? How can I recover? How do I recuperate? How do I move forward? Where do I begin? All right, let's keep going. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, someone here definitely lost a job or lost something about working with someone, being a part of some sort of connection. Like Three of Pentacles in reverse. Some sort of plan didn't fall through. A spellbinding tale of cooperation. So whatever someone was cooperating in, connected to, working on, planning, being like, you know, investing in with multiple people or whatever, like it didn't work. Some here does not work. Some here doesn't work, or someone here's out of work. Someone here's out of work. Why is this person out of work, or why did this end? Why did this fall apart? Knight of Wands. First to set foot upon a new world. Can we clarify that one, please? Someone here may have, I'm getting a new owner, or someone here took over something new. Or how do I say this? Like it's under new management, like that. Something here may have been taken over by some sort of new management. Six of Cups. This is currently happening. Someone here literally, like, I don't know if you, this week, sometime, like, you may have been with these people for a very long time. Six of Cups in reverse. And suddenly you've been hit with, you've been laid off, or we're gonna switch things up because there are new people who are now in control of whatever this is. The Knight of Cups. Is this the future of romance? The Knight steadfastly carries his romantic burden over barren mountain landscapes. So, if this is a relationship, which I'm not really picking up, but with the Hierophant and the Death, whatever this commitment is, if it is a job with the Three of Pentacles, whatever it was that there are multiple people involved in, whatever fell apart or whatever didn't go right or work, is because someone here has set foot or someone here has taken control. Someone here has come in with a message of love, or someone here has come into, I don't know if someone here swept someone off their feet is what I'm getting. The Moon. Pisces in the house. There's some sort of like hidden emotions, or like someone here not seeing like, oh shit, like someone else is now being in charge, or someone here is now taking the lead or marking their territory is kind of what I'm getting. Anyways, can we get some more about this Knight of Wands? This new person who just came in, or this new situation, this new owner, this new, what's up with them coming on in to this business or this commitment? The Fool. Yeah, this is a brand new person. This could be an Aquarius. A step into the unknown. Is a genius or suicide? So, Five of Cups. So, this is that typical, you've been working at this place for so long, or you've been in this situation for so long, and someone here comes up and just starts and switches the entire shit around, and it's just like, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? And so you can look at this new situation as a problem or something here that's going to actually help you in the long run. But the way this Five of Cups looks, it looks like this new thing takes people out, which it doesn't look promising. It looks like a problem. A disaster aboard the space cruiser Sigma, but is all hope lost? There is always more to the story. So yeah, what is more to the story? Motherfuckers lost their job, or motherfuckers don't know how they're gonna start paying their bills, or how they're gonna be able to start new. How does this, let's just see what's up with that. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, this person is full of shit. They're a liar. Whoever this is that comes in with this new business, this new idea, this new like, oh yeah, no, you guys were gonna get your severance plans, and or whatever the case may be. This is giving me karma. So a blessing in disguise. You may think like, oh, you know, they took me out, or they didn't give me a job, or whatever the case may be. You may not even realize that these new people that took over this business or whatever the fuck are going to ruin these people's lives who are still there, or that they're gonna keep, or that they brought on. There's some sort of karma here, because from the jump, from this new beginning, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. They come in really quick, but you know how that works, right? The way it starts is the way it ends, basically. So again, if this is a relationship, like someone here comes in and just like sweeps you off your feet and, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the one for you and all that, it's the same way that they get left. They end up sweeping somebody else off their feet, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the one, it's fine, this is, you know, what it's gonna be. And it's just like, this is giving me, it's a blessing. Somebody here took a problem off your hands. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. The ideal family. Has cloning gone too far? So back to this AI shit. So these people may have come in and said, oh, well, we're now going to do where it's not going to be a hostess, or it's going to be self-serve, whatever the case may be, right? So you're like, oh, okay, so look, you take me out of a job. I can't feed and support my, you know, whatever, because you guys decided to have all these robots. But we know how that works, right? You start overworking the robots, you start overworking the technology, and now you're gonna have to really come out of pocket, because these things ain't cheap. So you may think, oh, well, we're gonna lay them off so we don't have to worry about insurance, we don't have to worry about their salary, we don't have to worry about their pay time off. You might be saving yourself from that. But when it comes down to, you know, the lack of interacting with people, or when there's so many people ordering because it's so convenient, now you're getting backed up, and now the demand is so high that you can't keep up, and now you're gonna have to buy more of these. Like, you see what I'm saying? So is it really, you know, a problem? Not for you, but it is a problem financially and mentally that this has had to go the way it has. But let's get some advice as far as like your new beginning. Let's see what's up with this Ace of Cups in the world. Cause yeah, I see the Chariot. So you're gonna figure it out. You keep going. You keep going. You ride the wave. You just ride the wave. You ride the wave. What's up with this Ace of Cups though? Because we want to know about this new thing that's happening. Lady of Wands, that's the Page of Wands. And the Lad of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups, which we have out here twice. Can we clarify the Lady of Wands and the Lad of Cups for this Ace of Cups? The Emperor. Aries in the house, April 5th, April 13th, April 21st, May 3rd. So the Lady of Wands is a very young fire energy. But this is the Ace of Cups, so I'm trying to verbally say this so that I figure out what this is. Now, go away. Anyways. There may be a young fire sign and a young water sign that may be trying to help you, like, get back on your feet. Or again, these could be your two kids. They don't have to be super young. They could be like young adults or teenagers. How do I say this? You may have to allow them to carry you during this rut. I don't want to say rut, but during this hard time, you may have to rely on your son, your daughter, your kids in order to push through this hardship. Or 2 young adults. It's just something here about these 2 young adults where you're going to have to like allow them to kind of like lead you or take the lead in the situation. Because you got the 4 of Cups here. So again, being bored, not sure like how to like continue, being uninterested, or focusing on, again, going out there, putting out your resume, looking for new employment. Like until you get back on your feet, it seems like you may need to rely on these 2 younger individuals to kind of like get you to coast. This is like your time to take a break. This is your time to like focus on the new Ace of Cups. So this is giving you the cushion to make those phone calls, send out those resumes, fill out those applications, whatever it is that you need to do. Allow this to help carry you while you take care of what you need to take care of. Advice. This is allowing them to step up their game or to step up their responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Wands. So while you're kind of like behind the scenes or taking care of business or like in your room or in your space, like making sure you're doing your part, these 2 are also like helping. More please for the advice. This will give them a sense of leadership. It'll allow them to feel like they have a sense of like purpose or like they're helping, if that makes sense. 2 of Pentacles. Or yes, 2 of Pentacles. You may be juggling with trying to figure out like who's really gonna actually follow through when it comes to helping you with this situation, and it looks like it's gonna be the feminine energy. It kind of seems like the masculine energy, he plays too much, or he can't handle it. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, he plays too much. One of them plays too much. Or one of them like doesn't understand or wants to be responsible of this. 2 of Wands in reverse. So like I say, these 2, you may have them available at your discretion or whatever the fuck, but you can't, I wouldn't say you can't, but don't allow yourself to put all of the weight on them, because again, it's gonna have to be a team effort. All right. Yeah. I just feel like the masculine energy might be really confusing, or they may have like a different way of handling the situation. Anyways, let's get some extras. But yeah, that's what I'm getting out here. Again, we got Aries, Taurus, Scorpio. We'll say all the fixed signs: Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, May, and April. 13, 21. You may have to work with somebody's kids. That's kind of what I'm getting here. You may have to work with two younger adults, and you're kind of like, oh my gosh, like, again, don't knock it, because it's something better than absolutely nothing and you sitting in your bed worrying about something, not gaining anything. The source, plug the consumer. The letter B. And I'm getting like, this may be tedious because you feel like this isn't what you're used to, but it's what has to get done. Play in your court, shoot past Google games. You could have been working at Google, working at some sort of tech company. The letter I, as in itchy, pain in the ass, scratching an itch, scratch your back, lotto, scratch off, allergic reaction, and skin crawl. Like I said, it may be a pain in the ass to be in this position where you're like, damn, I didn't see that coming. Who can I rely on? Or who am I gonna have to work with now? Or how am I gonna get myself back into a position that's gonna help me with my responsibilities? You know? 7 p.m., Sagittarius, Mars, and red. Someone's eyes could be, I'm getting pink eye or red eyes. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. November, lovers, Gemini in the house, June 3rd, June 5th, June 13th, June 21st, May 6th, April 6th. Salsa appetizer. So it's like going back to having to be a waitress, having to go back to becoming, again, like taking steps backwards in order to get back on your feet. November 3rd, November 5th, November 13th, November 21st. Again, like having to go back to the appetizer. Like you have to go back to the simple shit, the basic shit. Basketball, b-ball. Scorpio, Pluto, design and positive. I don't know if you have to be somewhere at 7 p.m. A Scorpio could definitely be significant. A Scorpio could be a pain in the ass. A Sagittarius could be a pain in the ass. A red ball, red salsa. Someone's Mars could be in Sagittarius or Scorpio. So again, Mars is a planet of aggression, sex, anger, war. So if someone's Mars is in Sagittarius, the way they handle their aggression or when they're arguing could be very like, I would say flighty, where it's like they'll look at it, they'll look at the situation with a silver lining, going back to, okay, you may think that this is a problem when it's actually a promising situation, considering if you really look at how it started. And then if someone here has their Mars in Scorpio, Scorpio is going to address the situation on a deep level, okay? So with Scorpio, you're handling something in a manner where it's we're not gonna do surface level shit. We're gonna go all the way deep. We're gonna go all the way to the root. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty of this situation. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, the letter I as in itchy, B as in ball, November, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pluto. Someone's Pluto could be in Scorpio or Sagittarius. Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, and the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. So yeah, that has been the general reading. If it resonated, great. I'm glad I could help you out with this circumstance, situation, or experience, whether, you know, you already went through it and you're like, yep, I'm glad I had my kids, or I had these two, or, you know, someone helped me out, and, you know, it got me moving forward from that shady situation, or you're going through it right now where you're like, okay, so then I got to utilize my options in order to get myself up and going from what's happening. And if you're like, ooh, okay, well, I am in a techie situation, and, you know, my job could be taken over by a bot, prepare yourself. And if you're like, yeah, no, I'm not sitting up all night thinking about how I lost my job and my kids and how I'm gonna pay this, or I'm not, you know, worried about somebody here who took my person and my long-term commitment, like, went to shit because someone here swept them off their feet, or I'm not worried about my kids, I ain't got no kids to take care of me, I don't got no pain in the ass, you know, Scorpio or Sagittarius in my life, then that just means this reading was not for you. Simple as that. Simple as that. You can go on about your life. You can go click off this video and watch another one, and, you know, that's it. Like, it's simple. It's real simple. So thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, sharing, viewing, commenting, listening, donating, voting, all of that great stuff. Appreciate you. And I'll see y'all next time for another reading. Ta-ta.